solve your game and get a $100 bonus. Sign up now at tvg.com.
Welcome back, and a big stakes weekend coming up at Belmont Park, and we're going to break it all down for you. It all gets started on Saturday with the Peter Pan Stakes. Now that, of course, is going to be featuring Tonalist. Now, we're looking at that as kind of a prep for the Belmont Stakes for these 3-year-olds, right?
Well, you know, Jessica, it's been since 1992 that we've had a winner come out of this Peter Pan, but it just so happened to become the sire of sires in AP Indy. But, you know, for this Grade 2 event, it's an interesting story, and it's certainly a conundrum of talent in a sense that which direction do they go? Horse in Tonalist, who was sent to the sidelines. He was on that Derby trail via a lung infection. He's been reported to have had some issues with his feet. He's been training in bar shoes in the AM, but he certainly appears to be a horse in a sense that he's kept good company.
All right, and on Sunday, we really get into that one with 3 graded stakes on the card for that day. And of course, we're going to have first up in that one, last year's Belmont Stakes winner, Palace Malice. What can we expect from Palace Malice on Sunday?
Well, there's no doubt about it. He's a horse that many have kind of stamped as your potential Breeders' Cup Classic favorite at this point in time. He appears to be the now horse. This was a thriller in a sense that he really appeared to be back on his A game. His return effort in Florida at Gulfstream was dynamic, but this really stamped him as a horse to look for moving forward. And he certainly appears to be a horse that's on the march toward the Met Mile. He's very versatile. He can go the 1-turn, he can do the 2-turn game, and he's proven with Belmont victory last year going 1.5 miles that real estate, not an issue.
All right, and later on in the day, we do have the Ruffian Stakes, and that, of course, features Grace Hall, one of the top 3-year-old fillies in 2012, but we haven't seen much of her lately.
Well, it's really great to have her back on track, and it's certainly one that's earned $1.4 million the hard way, with 6 victories, including Grade 2 victories in the Delaware Oaks, a race that we're looking at right now. She did come back to win the Grade 2 Indiana Oaks. The difference now, the fact that for the Alpha Delta stable, she is in the barn of Hall of Fame trainer Bill Mott. Joel Rosario, he's been aboard a couple of times, but they have yet to connect. And you know, she's also a Grade 1 winner in her own right in the Spinaway back in the day, September of 2011. So they come back with a 5-year-old mare who certainly has plenty of appeal in the breeding shed. She arrives back onto the racetrack. I think a very good sign from these Hall of Fame connections.
All right, and on Sunday, finally, we've got the Man o' War Stakes, an evenly matched field on the grass. Who do we look for in this?
Well, Amira's Prince, the Irish-bred son of Attilio out of the Green Desert Mare Twice, the Ease, the Wachtell Stable, and Eclipse Thoroughbred, of course, Eclipse of Danza fame, owning this one. Johnny Velazquez will climb aboard as we go back to the Mar Muniz down at the fairgrounds. This was a big effort versus Skyring, who unfortunately failed to flatter his form, beaten as a subsequent start at Churchill Downs. But Amira's Prince, I think he'll relish the turf there at Belmont. A little more cut to the ground, certainly a horse off of his victory in the Muniz last year, in which that turf had a little more give to it. I think this horse certainly is the one to beat. Second start back off the bench. There's that guy again, your Hall of Fame trainer, Bill Mott.
All right, Nick, thanks again for helping us break down this weekend at Belmont Park, and that gets kicked off on Saturday. Todd?